Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Recently I gave a lesson to the youth entitled Proof of Quran. The reason for this lesson was to intellectually convince the youth that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala definitely sent us the Quran and that it was the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for sure. Books that are from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala include the Injil, the Torah, the Zabur and the Quran. The problem is they have all been changed over time except the Quran. Some of the examples of things that have changed in the books are things like the dress code of women, where the dress code has gone from proper hijab and jilbab to dressing how they deem as modest, whereas the Quran is clear upon the requirement of a proper hijab. The food that is allowed to be eaten or not allowed to be eaten has changed in the books to allow what was originally disallowed. The intoxicants that were once forbidden have now become allowed. The fact that the Quran has never changed gives us security and assurance that we are following the true message and guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I asked the youth, who could be the author of the Quran? They thought about the possible authors of the Quran. The four options they came out with were: 1, it could be the non-Arabs; 2, it could be the Arabs; 3, it could be the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam; 4, it was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We discussed it couldn't have been the non-Arabs as they wouldn't have known Arabic, and since the Quran is in Arabic, it couldn't have been them. I explained how it couldn't have been the Arabs as the author of the Quran challenged the Arabs to produce something like it, and they were unable to even get close. I explained how it couldn't have been the Prophet ﷺ as he couldn't read or write at that time, and he was also an Arab. This only leaves Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as the definite author of the Quran. The Quran confirms this when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala explains how he is the one sending the book and that no one can match his words. In conclusion, we can rationally prove the Quran has to be the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and this proof needs to be cemented in our youth at an early age before the seeds of doubt are sown into them by the kaafir society we are currently living in. To further strengthen the idea of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala being the author of the Quran, for homework, I asked them to find 3 ayahs where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala challenges us to match the Quran. I also asked them to research about at least one person who has tried to match the Quran. Who were they and did they manage to produce anything? This will show them how people have tried and have always failed. Hope you found this lesson overview useful. Please like, share and follow Lead to Jannah on the links below, and let's lead the Muslims towards Jannah. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
نفسي بنور من فؤادي